Good morning, people. Sean here, the Detroit Diz. It's another beautiful day here in the D, and it's been a while since I uploaded a video. Today, I really don't have any articles or information, not much information to give you about Disney, but I thought we would kick it off by just a regular drive time rant talking about who knows whatever. Some things that, some goals for the rest of the summer and an update of what's been going on and some Disney news and nothing really extravagant here, just having a calm, cool, collective drive to work, starting the work week here on Monday. It's June the 15th. We're halfway through the month of June, and it's a beautiful day. It's 55 right now. I don't know what the high is supposed to be. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sure it's going to be in the upper 70s. It's been pretty hot. The weather forecasters say we're in the middle of a El Nino, which is an N-I-N-O, and it's where the weather is supposed to be super hot all over the place. Anyways, it doesn't happen every single year, but this year it is. So it has been kind of warm this June so far, at least here in the Detroit metropolitan area, where usually it's not that warm. Hopefully that truck doesn't get too close to that car. Wow, that was getting kind of close. Maybe they forgot how close they actually were. I don't know. So it's a beautiful day. Man, these are the days that you wish you just had off and were able to do whatever in the middle of the week. But it's not like that. We have to go to work, make the dollar bills. And, we're not making dollar bills like we're counterfeiting. We're just making the dollar bills from working. All right. Anyways. So I guess I seen an article interesting yesterday about the animal kingdom, that it's going to be not so many people there. It was a clickbait title. Well, it wasn't clickbait per se, that it took forever to get to. It was like a little small paragraph of why that is, and a bunch of clickbait ads and clickable things that, was like, why was it even there? Why? But anyhow, the deal is that it's summertime and it's hot. But I don't see why it is that singling out the animal kingdom out of all the rest of the parks, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, that nobody would be at the animal kingdom because it was hot. It's hot outside. Everybody goes to the animal kingdom for the animals. And the animals, look, I've been to the Detroit Zoo a bazillion times in the middle of July. The animals are still out there having a good old time. Sometimes they're out, getting some shade somewhere else, and then they come out early in the morning or, late in the evening. But for the most part, they're still there. They haven't moved, they haven't gone anywhere. I can understand maybe the safari. Some of the animals, you don't see them later in the afternoon because they're getting some shade or they're drinking some water, or whatever they're doing, eating an afternoon snack. But for the most part, most of the animals are still out and about. So this thing about it's so hot, nobody's going to be going to the nobody's going to be going to the animal kingdom. Yeah, whatever. So what is going to be what is sad news is that first of all, the Carousel of Progress is going down for refurbishment. They're going to be redoing the timelines, and I think the original person who did all the recording for the voices is no longer around. I'm sure maybe they'll update I'm sure they're going to have to update the story. I don't know that we're going to get the same. Maybe we'll get the same. Get to keep some of it. I mean, I don't know. I think they're pushing it forward so many years. I'm not sure about that exactly with the different. There's 4 scenes total. How they're going to break that up. There are people who have posted what they believe is going to happen. I don't think we're going to know until later on, but it's not going to be open for another year. A whole entire year. We're going to have, I don't know if, well, I guess we'll have to have scrim around the Carousel of Progress. I don't know. Will they have a new dog? Will they have an old dog? Will they have the dog, will the dog be the same? They use the same dog in the Pirates of the Caribbean, in Living the Land. They have the same dog everywhere. Disney uses the same dog in every scene, everywhere. Will they have a new dog, in the new thing? And it's going to be interesting, that we have a new crew of people, not a new crew, it's the same family, but grown, and whatnot. So it should be a good one to see some new things and a really updated Carousel of Progress, because it's big, beautiful tomorrow. Okay. I wonder when they're going to be talking about the Carousel of Progress being upgraded. I wonder if they're going to upgrade, the Spaceship Earth. That'd be really interesting. Because they've been talking about that at Epcot, but kind of went to the wayside. I think it was the money. I don't know that it's the money thing, because look, they're doing the Carousel of Progress. I think it was just at the time when they were going to start it, it just didn't work out, and then that's the way it was. So we'll have to see what happens now with the with everything. There's a lot of going on, a lot of construction. You got Heroes Land. You got Heroes. You got Villains Land, and you got Cars Land, and you got some you got Moana and all the other stuff that's going on. So I can't wait to see it all, like in about another year and a half when it's all completed. Within 2 years, I'll be really close to my retirement time by that time. But so maybe I'm going to be living. Who knows where I'll be living? But at least I'll be going down then for sure. When it's all done and brand new, it'll be great. But there is still a lot to do at Walt Disney World, even though they have a lot of construction. I mean, they have shows, they have things to eat, they have rides that are still available. They have a lot of water parks. It's still a fun time at Walt Disney World, so don't miss out. Still, and not go because things are a lot of construction is going on. Fireworks are still ongoing and stuff like that. So, yeah, one of my favorite channels are still, there's a lot of my favorite channels that I have that still are streaming, and I can't, I always try to catch up with them. Usually Sunday mornings with Dizzard Dream going on the safari, or on Friday nights with Resort TV 1. And I think, Resort TV 1, now that summer's in, there's a lot more park time, just some strolls and other stuff. Anyhow, so I haven't, let's see here, what else has been going on. So this is just a recap video, kind of filling in what's been going on with me and some Disney stories. So now let's kind of move on to other things. I don't know what I'm going to even name this video. Like maybe we'll call it the restart or something like that. Monday, something restart. But yeah. So what else is going on here? Well, can't wait for the 250th anniversary of our United States and the Detroit fireworks. Hopefully it'll be a great one. I never go downtown to watch the fireworks anymore. We usually watch them on TV. They're usually on WDIV Channel 4. Locally, you can watch them online, live, and whatnot. But yeah, Channel 4 is the channel. Also, it's always fun to watch the fireworks. I love them. They're really great, and can't wait. And every community has their fireworks, not all on the same day. That makes it so that you're able to see more than one fireworks show. So, yeah. Here in Detroit, there's a lot of stuff happening. We should make a driving video. Maybe on Tuesday. We'll have to see what happens Tuesday evening. Maybe we should make a driving video. I do know a channel that does drive around, constantly giving you the updates. I think that's kind of a cool thing to do. And yeah. But there's a lot of going on, like this freeway construction up here. This bridge on my way to work is being worked on. Has an interesting way to get around it. And there's they're still working on I think they said they're going to be done in the middle of July. It's like another month of this slalom bridge course just to get around, which is great. I mean, it actually has been saving a lot of time to get to work because we don't have to stop at the traffic light, which is great. But you have to go slow around these curves. They have a lot of there's a lot of rocks and stuff. And yeah, it's a construction zone. Someone say construction zone? Yeah. So the golf tournament for the last golf tournament for the Detroit Rocket Classic at the Detroit Golf Club is this year. I'm going to be a marshal, and it's at the end of July. And we'll have to see. Maybe somebody else will start sponsoring it, and it will be called something else at the same location. I do know that they just updated the golf course and spent a lot of money. So maybe, hopefully, we'll get another sponsor. We don't know who it's going to be, if it's even going to continue on at that location or on the PGA schedule. But I think that there was a lot of reasonings behind what I hear from why that they're no longer going to be a part of the. They're not going to schedule it anymore because it's not a signature event. But I think having something like that in your community, at your city, drives a lot of tourists anyways. And people love golf, and let's give them golf. Why not? So, and a lot of the times the golfers that are winning these days are the younger crew of golfers. This last week we had a brand new winner that hasn't won a golf tournament in over 239 starts, and there's only 52 weeks in a year, so that means that they haven't won. Well, let's see here. 5 times 50 is 200. Or no, 4 times. They've won this is the first time they've won in 5 years. They've stuck it out. And they've, so that's great. After 4 years, they finally won. So that's, you just got to keep at it. You're not going to win them all. You may not win one for a long time. And then when you win one, you know, you feel accomplished. You know, not everybody is going to be a Tiger Woods. But there's a lot of PGA golfers out there that are doing a lot of good, that are golfing and they're making money, and they're showing up day in and day out every week. And that's what makes golf exciting. You never know who's going to come along and win. It's you know, we don't really have. We do have people that actually win not every time. Well, we have a lot of good golfers, and then we have a lot of upcoming and new golfers. So I'm really happy to see that new guys win. So another thing that's new around here is the Detroit Zoo. Half of the Detroit Zoo, if you're in town and you're going to want something to do and you got kids, go to the Detroit Zoo, because the Detroit Zoo now has a Discovery Trail on the one side, which used to not have a lot of stuff there, but now it's jam-packed with things to do. It's really exciting now. I haven't gone there. I plan on going there this week or next week. This next coming up weekend on Sunday and Father's Day. I think that's what I might just do. It's really close. It's easy to do. There'll probably be a ton of people on Father's Day there. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe people will be barbecuing. I don't know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. All I know is that I do want to go to the zoo, but I don't know when. Got a lot of things to do this weekend coming up. I got a lot of things going on. Anyhow, I don't want to bore you guys too much. We're almost to work. And for now, we'll see you guys later. Over and out.